It looks like Ohio State is just in a tier of their own, and Indiana, A&M, Alabama, they're not there yet. You can talk about their schedule all you want, but do they need a last second touchdown to beat Penn State, Arkansas, Auburn? No, they don't. It is a Sunday during college football season, so you guys know what that means. I'm going to overreact about what we just saw yesterday. Any bit of hype I ever gave to Washington, I take it back. I know they were hurt, I know they were banged up, but they just lost to a team whose leading passer for the game was a punter. No, I am not kidding. Sean West, number 91, 1 of 1, 24 yards, the leading passer, and that was enough to beat Washington. That is disgraceful. I think that one of the real winners of the day was SMU. You can tie Georgia Tech in there as well, but Georgia Tech didn't play, so I just gave it to SMU. The reason for that is there was complete chaos in the SEC. Louisville lost an ACC game. Virginia lost an ACC game. Duke lost not in conference, but they showed weaknesses that will probably make them lose in conference. If they do fall, Georgia Tech will clearly be a team that benefits, and even if they don't, they might be there. But the other team that could get in would be SMU, and I hope it is because they're the only team I think can really give Georgia Tech a run for their money at the top of this conference. That is when they're on their P's and Q's, whenever they're firing every bullet in the chamber, whenever they're rushing Haynes King 40 times and they come into the game knowing it's going to be a knockdown drag out. They're tough to beat. Another team that is very tough to beat is Texas Tech because they came out and dominated undefeated BYU. I think they're going to dominate everybody else on their schedule. They're going to run through the Big 12. They're just so much more talented than everybody on their schedule. It's not even funny. They actually kind of played bad yesterday. They were awful in the red zone. I think their kicker made, 5 field goals, and they still win the game in dominant fashion. Oregon is not going to get enough credit for beating Iowa, and they deserve it. Going on the road to Kinnick Stadium and winning that game is very, very, very difficult to do. That being said, I know Iowa wanted to win the game. They should not move down in rankings. They should not be punished pretty much at all. That was a great effort from them. They were one turnover away. I think it was a fumble down there on the 12-yard line. If they just hang on to the ball, they probably win this game. The last thing I've got for you, JMU. They are the clear front runner in the group of 5 right now. If they run the table, if they win their conference, they should be the team that gets in. This weekend, we watched Memphis go down. That was their second loss in conference. We watched San Diego State get absolutely splattered last night by Hawaii. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the point is, I've been indecisive about who I have at the top of the group of 5. I've had like 5 teams up there all clustered together. Not anymore. The front runner is James Madison. That is all I've got though. Let me know in the comments, do you agree with any of these takes or am I just overreacting?